Okay, evening, YouTubers, friends and family. Obviously, Lunar New Year has arrived in World of Warships, and you can see that New York Harbor is now decked out with Chinese-style Lunar New Year type decorations. Kind of looks like Hong Kong over on this side here with the extra added piers that they put there for the game. But it's a lot of fun. Nice, just decorations. I'm going to play a game here in my Fletcher class destroyer, the ubiquitous destroyer of the Second World War that figures prominently in the book that I'm reading now, The Last Stand of the Tin Can Sailors, because those brave tin can sailors in USS Johnston, USS Hermon, and USS Hoel were the ones that really saved the skin of Taffy 3 and the escort carriers that were trapped by Admiral Korea's force in the Battle Off Samar as part of what most people think of as the Battle of Lady Gulf. My great-uncle, aviation machinist mate, first class, Brenton, was on USS Saint Lo during that battle, and fortunately survived the sinking of Saint Lo at the end of the battle there by the kamikaze strike. So in honor of all those brave men, I'm going to play a game in my Fletcher class destroyer. You can see the Fletcher is armed with 10 torpedoes amidships, which are really great as far as U.S. Navy torpedoes go. They've got a 10-kilometer range, 5 fast-firing 5-inch guns, dual-purpose guns that do both anti-aircraft fire and anti-surface fire. They're the fastest shooting, fastest rotating gun mounts in the game, and they really would give the Fletcher its pop when it comes to fighting other destroyers here. So my Fletcher is captained by Rear Admiral Joseph Riley, which is kind of funny, but you know, your captain gains rank over time, and he's got a lot of skills that he uses to increase the firing rate of the guns and to increase the reloading rate of the torpedoes and let him know when he's been shot at and let us know when other ships are detecting him. He is just about made full admiral, which would be rank 15. He's rank 14 as a rear admiral right now. But I'm going to go ahead and select battle. We'll get into battle here. So there were 117 people that are at tier 9, 10, 8 level. It may take us a while till we get fully matched up here. So the matchmaker of the game tries to match up 2 teams of 12 ships each as evenly as it possibly can. The company that makes the game hasn't really answered the questions fully about what kind of factors it takes into account, because you'll get a mixture of tier levels and so forth in each matchup that you get, and sometimes it doesn't quite make sense, and sometimes it obviously doesn't make sense when one side or the other completely slaughters the other. But our numbers, oh, there we go. So now we're going to get into a battle. We'll see what we get. Okay. No aircraft carriers, but each side has an Iowa-class Tier 9 battleship. Each side has a Colorado. So only 4 battleships in the game. Tier 8 cruisers, Tier 7 cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers. We've got 2 Fletchers and a Kagero. They've got a Fletcher and a Kagero. This should be pretty interesting. I'm going to have a lot of work ahead of me. Okay, so it's hotspot is the battle. Domination mode is the mode. We need to capture their area. If we capture that area, we win. And we need to defend our area. And we've got a lot more ships on defense down here. So that always makes me happy, because in this battle mode, I'm a big fan of what I'll say, clean up the cap area first. So I'm going to type that in right now. Kick my speed up to full.
Action stations.
Battle starts. My guns all load, high explosive rounds. And I'm going to go in and set my torpedo spread to narrow. And as a gun platform, alright, I might go out on the edge here and see if anybody tries to come down this flank. In fact, that's what I'm going to do first. And then I'll come back around through that gap you see in the mini-map down below. The big island straight ahead of me, there's a gap and another big island right there. Get into the smaller islands in the middle. A lot of times destroyers like to come down through there. Don't sit in a funnel of death, because those ships, those Kageros that they have with the long range, up to 20-kilometer range torpedoes, will sometimes just blindly launch torpedoes through gaps and islands and hope that somebody stupid is sailing in the middle of that gap. And yeah, none of my team is going to be brave enough to go up, and they're all following us. So if I get detected in the upper right hand quadrant of the screen, there'll be a exclamation point that says detected come up. There we go. Our first catch of the day. He knows he's been detected, that's why he's turning. I'm going to launch one back here in case he turns. I'm going to slow down and drop smoke. Turn inside the torpedo. Got it. So now I'm going to turn left. Make a torp wall. Kick back to guns. On the side, so I need to get off the side. And that Kagero is silly for launching those torpedoes right behind me. He almost killed me. Oh, come on. Seriously, dude? Gotta hit the engine boost to get away. Come on, come on, move, move, move. Alright, set me on fire. I'm gonna get a Fletcher. Benson thought he was going to be cute. trying to hit him long. You can see. Set him on fire. We got him. Who's detecting me, huh? That means there's a Kagero over here, so I'm going to try to find him. Where is he at? Alright, so I think we've held off their attack on the flank here. I'm going to go clean up this smoke, because I think there's something, maybe something in there. We'll see. So far, nothing in the smoke. Oh, and there, I gotta turn around. What was detecting me? Alright, so my team is doing well. We've only lost 2 ships, and they've lost 5. I haven't hit a whole heck of a lot this game, but that's okay, as long as I'm contributing to victory and doing something. Right now I'm going to go back towards our cap area, which is Area A, because I can see that destroyer is trying to hunt down that battleship, which looks like it's our Iowa. Captain Cruz is trying to take him from behind. I'm trying to watch behind you. Oh, team's doing well. All right, and they spotted that Kagero up there. Blast them, boys. Oh, the Kagero got the York. That's not good. But I'm betting that that lone destroyer that I saw is going to be down here. Because he's looking at the score. We're ahead 620 to 210. And he's thinking that he needs to capture our area to be able to win this game. Oh, that's not good. We lost another. I'm looking. There he is, right there. Got him. Now I just got to avoid any torpedoes he may have had. You can see the gunfire power of the Fletcher is pretty brutal.
Our team is taking the lead.
So when I was using that, I was just pressing down on the left mouse button to sequential fire the guns, and the guns reload so quickly that I can pretty much keep up that hose of 5-inch shells coming at him. I'm gonna hit boost here. Gives me 2 minutes of engine boost to go a little bit faster. Maybe I can catch up and actually do something here because we've got this one pretty much in hand. Yeah, that Kagero is way up there. He's not going to get down here in time to capture the area. There's the Kagero there. So the Pensacola is going after the Kagero. And Mahan is charging their Iowa, the Mahan destroyer. Pretty gutsy. But he's got a terrible angle. Waterfalls of 5-inch shells, but I'm going to run right up on him. So, engine boost is deactivated. It's got a pretty hefty cooldown time, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to put torpedoes into the side of that Iowa. Turn hard, so hopefully he doesn't detect me. I don't think he will. Killed by the fire before my torpedoes hit it. All right. If I hadn't had dodged underneath this island, I'd have had more time. Oh, battle ends in 5 minutes. It takes 2 minutes and 40 seconds to capture the area. If I can get up here in time. You can just see the outline of the area right there. I'm going to try to straighten up and fly right. And that Kagero is coming down. That Kagero class destroyer is coming down to guard his area. Kicking at a full 36 knots. I don't have the mic flag up, but would be nice if they put up a full battle ensign, which would be streaming from the bottom of the... Here, I'll let you hear the guns train, right? I gotta hit boost because I gotta get in there. I'm watching because that Kagero is down here somewhere. I know he is. Least likely to be down here. There he is. There he is. I hit him a few times, so now I'm gonna risk the smoke. Got him. And there we go. Victory. Nice screenshot of the exploding enemy there to back it up. So got quite a bit of credits, 278,000 credits, 3,077 experience points with 154 bonus experience points that are what we call free points. 60 hits, 10 incapacitations of enemy-like guns and engines and rudders and things. Incapacitate their modules. Two ships destroyed, 2 ships set on fire. And I completed a couple of key contributions to victory, so I got 35,000 extra credits for destroying 3 ships. That's good. Not a bad battle overall. So the next step up from the Fletcher is the Gearing class, and it takes 236,000 experience points to buy, and I've only got 78,000, so I've got a lot more left to go before I could get the Gearing class. The Gearing class, pretty tough ship. She's got 6 5-inchers and fast-firing dual turrets, and carries torpedoes that go up to 15 kilometers. So she's got 10 torpedoes that go up to 16.5 kilometers, I should say. I love the Fletcher, though. She just looks so good. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little ubiquitous Fletcher class.